Welcome to the UK OCR Community Podcast, presented by Obstacle Racing Media. Each episode, we'll be talking to race directors, elite runners, weekend warriors, and frankly, anyone else from the UK OCR scene that will talk to us. Here is your host, Alan, aka Muddy Duck.
Anywhere in Chicken Town. The bloody scene is bloody sad. The bloody news is bloody bad.
Greetings, friends, acquaintances, and anyone else who just happens to be listening. Welcome to another edition of the UK OCR podcast. But this time, it's not with me. We have got Will Chung back. If you've been living in under a shell or under a stone for a while, you will not know that WTM, or World's Toughest Mudder, took place last week. But hey ho, here's your chance to catch up. Before the race, Will chatted to quite a lot of people. So we've got a lot of pre-race interviews, and we're going to have a second episode with post-race interviews, and then a third episode about the brunch. But here is the first one. P.S. Don't forget to head over to UKOCR and read my review of World's Toughest Mudder. Speak soon.
Hi, I'm Kev Dent from the UK, here at Beaver Castle for World's Toughest.
Brilliant.
So,
how are you feeling?
Yeah, pretty good. Yeah, coming off the back of ETI. Yeah, pretty good on that, so I enjoyed that.
How many Tough Mudders have you done?
This is my 5th Tough Mudder overall.
5th Tough Mudder.
Yeah.
You've done ETI,
I've done Europe.
Infinity.
Yeah, I've done Infinity here. Yeah. So yeah, managed to win that overall.
Nice.
40 miles, and then done Europe's. Here was the first one. Then we went up to Yorkshire.
Yeah.
And we did that one there. So that's where I ruptured my ankle. So yeah, so did a couple of tendons in there. So that ended that one in a hurry. So good. And I'm looking forward to this weather. To be honest, I'm glad this has come. I'm amazed you're not running now. Seeing as it's actually
I can't
warm.
afford to drop 400 quid, so you know.
Oh, come on. I think it was the weather just more than anything. So, of course, I get Raynaud's.
Yeah.
So, yeah, the weather being warm for me is just, that's everything for me. So, I'd rather run in the heat than in the cold, like yourself.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, I think the build up to it's been good. I like all the hype we've had online and having it here in the UK.
Brilliant.
Hi, I'm Charlie Bower from England, and I'm here running the 2025 World's Toughest Mudder.
And how are you feeling?
Yeah, good. I mean, it's a lot of a different sort of environment to normal World's Toughest. You know, normally we're having those in November. And I mean, for me, I tend to have like a whole plan throughout the year to get ready for that. And with that now being in June, that plan has just gone out the window. So it's kind of like, you know, with my running and my training, I don't know, it's sort of just doing your best. But I think it's, you know, being here is a really great venue.
Yeah.
You know, the course has always been great. Europe's toughest, you know, the terrain, the mud, the people, everything. And I think it's quite nice not having it. Well, it's always been great having it in America, but having it in England is just giving it that different edge this year. So fingers crossed it's going to be really good. But I guess it's just, I mean, it just feels a lot more relaxed this year here. You know where everything is. You know where your Asda is, your Walmarts and things, your gear. I mean, I think it's one year I don't feel like I'm panicking at all if I've forgotten something. Whereas in America, you forget it and you're like, you know, how do I find that? And you're phoning everyone around. So yeah, it's a bit more relaxed, I think. Yeah, but no, I think it should be good. It should be good. It's going to be interesting to see what obstacles they've got.
Yeah.
Because as always, we don't know until the day, really.
Yeah.
But I mean, the only one we can see is Mudderhorn, which looks straightforward. But it's
are you going out on the pit walk later? Or
yeah, I'll be going out there. Yeah, having a look at them all, seeing what we're in for, and then the briefing bit later on to find out what the penalties are.
Hello, I'm Andrew Cookie.
Cookie,
hi, everybody.
Nice to meet you. So tell me a little bit about your WTM history.
This will be my 8th proper World's Toughest Mudder. First one 2017, I think that's right. 17, 18. Yeah, my 8th World's Toughest, proper one.
Yeah.
Love it.
Yeah?
Love it. This is why I keep coming back. I just hope it's delivered the same as what we've had in America. I hope the obstacles test us. I hope they've mixed it up a little bit. Give us help. Make us suffer.
Yeah?
That's what I'm hoping.
We've got the weather like America, though.
It's berserk. This is not English weather. This is no, we don't get this. So I think too many Americans have come and they brought a lot of good weather with them. So it's nice to feel rested, chilled. Training's gone well. We'll just see what the 24-hour brings.
Hi, I'm Carl McCosker. This is my first World's Toughest Mudder. Since the Infinity's been brought out, I've done every single one, and I've enjoyed every single one. Really excited. Excited to go on for 24 hours. I've never run that far before, so it's going to be really challenging with the obstacles in the way as well. So really looking forward to it. I know what's coming, but obviously Tough Mudder like to throw some things in the works that might put me off, but it's something to look forward to.
And I think
Tough Mudder know what they're doing with the obstacles, and there's going to be a fun spin on every single one.
brilliant. Feeling good? Feeling prepared?
Feeling prepared, yeah, feeling happy, feeling confident, ready to go out, nail it.
How you doing? I'm Stuart Neal. This is my first World's Tough Mudder, my 30th Tough Mudder, and off the back of multiple infinities, it's my first ever Holy Grail, so why not?
Dan Weston, I think it's my 5th Tough Mudder, but I've only done infinities, ETI, ETM and World, so no normal Tough Mudders, which is a bit strange. Normally a Spartan runner really.
Hold on. Let me just get that straight. You've not done a normal Tough Mudder, but you've only done the endurance Tough Mudders.
Yeah, just make it a bit easier, tougher for myself.
For me, personally, the challenge, I dipped my toe into the endurance running a couple of years ago, ticked off my first infinity, got the bug. Obviously, I've never done ETM, but I did my first ETI, which was obviously this year.
Why have you never done?
Wait,
let's go back. Why have you never done an ETM? Is it like you don't like the dark?
If I'm honest,
the dark or what?
If I'm honest, and this is going to get you, I hate running at night.
I'm just going to sleep tomorrow.
The only race I've ever done at night is the Reaper Run.
I've done that.
Yeah.
Oh my god, that was good. So hold on, we're going to go back. So between 10 o'clock and about 3 o'clock, you're going to be pitting and just having a kip, or what?
I don't know. When I've got this guy with me, I think that's going to go straight out the window. So who knows? Who knows?
Dan, you must have run at night.
Yeah, I done Farmley Up Jam last year, and then ETN last year, but I messed up. I thought, I don't need a wetsuit. And, I finished about 12 because it wasn't very warm at all.
It was quite windy as well, wasn't it?
Yeah, even the daytime it's quite chilly. Wasn't it? So yeah, I've learned from that now. I've got a wetsuit, but
you're okay. You're not scared of the dark or the monsters or the hounds or the crocodiles that's going to be out there.
He'll be all right. I'll drag him around with me.
He's going to hold my hand all the way around.
Apart from being scared of the dark, Stu, what do the obstacles look like? Because you've done a bit of the course walk, you've seen the race briefing. Any of those obstacles that you're afraid of?
I tell you what, the way they've mixed them up, obviously it's true World's Toughest style. I'm going to be interested to see how Funky Monkey works with Twister thrown in the mix.
That looks interesting.
Because it's obviously uphill with the Twister, and it looks a bit of a cheeky reach from the Twister to the wheel. So yeah, I'll be interested to see how that goes. I've never done the pyramid scheme under the cargo net, so again that's a new one. And obviously the what's the leap of faith one? That looks like an interesting one, because even if you miss that bow, you're getting wet, you're still doing the penalty.
Yeah.
So we shall see how those ones go.
Nice.
Leap of faith one, I don't like. I'm not a great swimmer, so yeah, it depends on how deep it is, and I might just give it a go. But yeah, just when you get up there, we'll see. But the only thing is, you have to get up there anyway, don't you?
You have to get up there.
Yeah.
Well, it said you've got, let's call it a 30-second penalty, then you can climb down. So you don't have to get wet.
Yeah.
It depends. I guess it depends on what the actual penalty is and whether it's worth.
Yeah, once you're up there, I might just do it anyway, just to see if I get on and maybe not drown.
I'm gonna do I've got to try every obstacle once. It'd be rude not to, and then you can pick and choose, can't you, on the later laps? So, but yeah, I'm not going to come all the way here and wimp out on one obstacle just because without having a go at it.
Just lots.
Alan, aka Muddy Duck Moore, I guess, editor, Dog's Body, and the back guy who pays your wages, Will.
Oh yeah, I'm getting double time for this, aren't I?
Double time, 100%, mate.
Double time, awesome.
I'm coming into this with no injuries, which is good. I've rested for 6 days now, so I'm injury free. I've got some new trainers to test out. Mid-morning, hopefully on Sunday morning.
Nothing new on race day, Alan. Nothing new on race day.
Everyone tells me that, but you know me, I always go against it. So I'm all ready. Well, I'm going to say I've never probably been as ready as I have been for this. I'm hoping to do well, stay out for 24 hours or as long as I possibly can.
Well, I'm Harvey Mitchell Divers. I'm a member of Scott Brown Fitness race team, and I'm here at World's Toughest Mudder 2025.
What number Tough Mudder is this for you?
2. So I've done Europe's toughest infinity, and this is my first ever World's Toughest Mudder.
So this is your first year of doing Tough Mudder,
yeah,
and it's your second ever Tough Mudder.
Yeah, well, I actually done won like just for fun, so it was technically third, but that was only 15k one.
Only?
Yeah. So I came second place overall in Europe Stuffs Infinity or Europe Stuffs Mudder. Clocked over 92 kilometres, so I was pretty happy with that.
That's amazing, because actually I remember I was on course, I was on lap 2, and I saw you whip past me for your third lap. And honestly, you looked so good at that point that I thought you were like someone coming from a later lap and just kind of running off and doing their first lap. Then Grant came behind me, because he was in front of Grant at the time, and I was talking to him. And I was like, "How you feeling? You know, first place." He said, "No, Harvey's going." It's like, "Oh shit, that was Harvey." So tell me about that. Was obviously a good hilly course. This is less hilly, but tell me about how you're feeling. How, you know, what's your prep like for?
I'm just really excited, to be fair. My prep's been good. I've had a pretty good season. I've competed quite a lot. Been focusing on I ran a marathon recently, not too, a couple months ago, and then done Europe Stuffs Infinity, and then I've had pretty good run of training, so it's been good. I'm looking forward to it. I'm excited.
Awesome.
I mean, when I've done Europes, I never managed to get electric shock at all, so I'm kind of hopefully I managed to get that.
You want to get electric shock?
Yeah, a wee bit. I feel the pain of it. Aye.
Well, we can go and just get you to touch it.
Aye, because I've done it, and I obviously done 6 laps, and it never shocked me at all. So I was like, I was a wee bit disappointed. I was kind of looking forward to that a wee bit. So I will wait and see. I maybe regret saying this after the morning.
Hi, I'm Michael, aka the Urban Challenger. Yeah, that's me. This is one race I've always wanted to do, so it's definitely a bucket list of race. And I got the opportunity, and I was like, we got time to go. I think everything's going to change, and it's going to be harder than it is now. The Funky Monkey.
Yes.
It's got twister things on it.
Yes.
That's outrageous. So I'm not happy about that, by the way, but it's all a challenge.
Oh yeah, Gary Langridge, one of the solo mudders, here for my first WTM. I've done 15 normal tough mudders. I'm on the 15th headband. Done 1 Infinity. Did Europe's Tough Mudder a couple of years ago as well. But yeah, first WTM for me this one. This is WTM. This is the big one, isn't it? It's now I've been recovering from a few injuries, getting myself back to where I need to be, getting myself fitter again. But yeah, as soon as we heard it was coming to the UK, then couldn't miss this one.
Just had to do it.
Yeah, had to do it.
I'm Leanne. I'm Jackie.
How many tough mudders you guys done?
Oh,
a lot.
131. This will be 73. It feels very surreal.
Yeah.
Like it just feels very surreal, and I don't know if it's just me, but it almost feels like there's a very different atmosphere here than there normally is.
Yeah.
I think it feels more chilled.
Yes. I think for me, because we've not had the big travel beforehand, obviously last year we had the whole season to build up to it, and then the huge travelling out there. It was a big build up before the actual event, whereas we've barely even had a season.
Yeah, so I think it's partly that. It's partly the fact that we've barely had a season. I think for me as well, a lot of the time when I go to Worlds, I see a lot of my American friends that I don't get to see very often and haven't seen in a while. Now there's an awful lot of those people that haven't been able to come over. There's also a lot that have.
We've seen Joe, of course.
The awesome Joe Perry. I don't know if you know him.
I don't know him at all.
I don't know who that is.
Whereas a lot of the people that I am seeing are people that I saw a month ago in May.
In Henley,
so whilst it's nice to see them,
I was going to say that's not a bad thing.
That excitement of, I haven't seen you in ages, it's really good to catch up, and all of that. I think that's part of it as well.
So Jack,
I've actually been on a running ban for 16 weeks.
Oh shit.
So my first successful 5k was on Wednesday.
Okay.
It's not where I wanted to be, it's not where I'd hoped to be. Normally I run throughout the off season anyway. I run road races and things like that, so I'm usually running ready. Not so much this year, but I've still been on course for Tough Mudder, and I did the Scotland Spartan a couple of weeks ago, so I've still been obstacle practicing, but it's still not compared to a full season what we'd normally have.
I feel like those people that have flown in and have heard us talk about how terrible the weather can be over here and how unpredictable the weather can be over here are going to think we were lying about that.
We weren't.
Personally, I'm hoping this wind keeps up, because at least if there is the heat, that will help cool it down and make it a little bit more tolerable, certainly for me anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah, my name's Leo Brimacombe, I suppose. First time world's toughest mudder. Done ETM before and ETI from this year, but never the world's toughest. So we're going to see what we can do.
So I remember, was it 2 or 3 years ago, wasn't it?
2023.
2023.
First timer.
You was on the podcast, weren't you?
First time on the
Europe's
podcast.
Toughest Mudder podcast.
First time on a podcast, actually, Will.
Oh, was it really?
Yeah. Broke everything for me.
This is World's Toughest Mudder.
Yeah.
What made you come and join us at World's Toughest Mudder?
I think, well, basically, the long story is, in 2012, we actually did one of the first in the UK. I can't actually remember when it came to UK, but we did one then. And back then, you submitted your times and you qualified for a competition. And we qualified for the world's toughest, me and some of the other boys.
Yeah.
And we never went because it was in America, and we thought it was like a tin pot thing.
Yeah.
And then obviously, then I went away from the sport, came back, and then I hear about world's toughest. I see Ryan Atkins, people like that all over Instagram, and I thought, I want some of that. And now it's here in the UK, and I want some of it. I just feel like what will be. We'll find out when we're out there. We've got 24 hours to find out how good the course is. So I like a surprise, you know. What will be. I think we get told too much in life. I don't want to be too prepared. So
okay, that's.
We'll see what comes at me, and then I'll have a go and see if I can do it.
That's a strategy.
Yeah, it's probably not the right one. I don't think many of the winners probably take that, but I just feel like, you know, what will come will come. Yeah, the heat, it obviously is going to be very hot, but we're all dealing with the same thing. I guess it will suit certain people. I don't love the heat. I don't love when it gets too cold, but obviously it's just trying to take on the right amount of fuel. I think you could probably easily trip up and maybe not take enough fuel on. I've done some other long runs before, and that's been a big factor with the heat. So I think that can play a big part. So it's a concern, and obviously being out underneath the sun all day. So one of the guys in the pit's got a strategy where he's going to sleep all day and he's going to hunt all night, he reckons, like the desert fox, but I'm not sure he's going to make up enough ground. So we'll see if that technique carries him forward.
I'm Justin Bravell, and I'm here at World's Toughest Mudder. Actually, I've got the contender bib on, so I did Europe's Toughest Mudder last year and managed to get 40 miles. Did the Infinity the year before, did quite well there. Placed 4th out of 180.
Nice.
And foolishly thought I could maybe, I don't want to say it, but I'm going to say it, stuff it, put it down, 75 miles.
Nice.
Tomorrow. So I'm a bit nervous of the upper body stuff, so I do a bit of running, but not much upper body, so Funky Monkey looks different.
There you had Twister, yeah?
Yeah.
That's going to be interesting.
Never done that before.
Oh, okay.
So we'll see. We did a normal tough mudder with some friends.
Yeah.
Saw people with the Infinity tabards on.
Yeah.
Asked them about it, and I thought I wanted a bit of that. Did well. I said, what's next? Europe's, and they said, what's next? Worlds, and I was like, well, I'm not going to America. And then that very Europe's Toughest Mudder in the morning, they announced that it was coming to the UK for the first time, so I had to sign up for it. And here I am. The problem is, do you take it easy but then struggle to make the mileage later on?
Yeah.
Or do you wear yourself out? So I'm all right with the running, I think, but I'm worried about the upper body. I've not done enough for that. So, and then I guess the fatigue later on.
My name's Grant Thompson, and I am Scottish, Highlands of Scotland.
Oh yeah, we're not allowed to call you British this time.
If I do rubbish, you can call me British.
Right.
If I do well, I'm Scottish.
Okay, well, you know this is UK OCR podcast, right?
Yeah. Yeah, no.
That's right.
I started as a bit of fan from a mate about 2017. He just went, do you want to do it?
Yeah.
Loved it. And then just over the years sort of got more involved and then started doing it competitively and just always eyed up the 24-hour race.
Yeah.
Realised I prefer the sort of more ultra ones. So found I probably perform better in them as well. Plus I enjoy doing the more longer ones because going all the way down to England Winter for a 5k, it's a long way for me to travel from the Highlands. So yeah, just kept going from there and just saw I was doing quite well and just kept coming back. I wanted to see how far I could push myself.
And of course last year you gained an orange jacket, obviously a bit warm to wear it, but you are an orange jacket holder, which means you did how many miles?
I did 100 miles last year.
Brilliant.
So first time ever, well, I've only done it twice, but second time around 100 miles. So weather, I think everyone knows I really struggle. I mean, even this is really too hot for me. If I'm out drinking, bring on the sun. If I'm racing, no, I don't want the heat. I dehydrate instantly. So I think that's going, like Florida, I think that'll be the biggest challenge for me is dealing with the heat. But the obstacles, I would say, definitely look trickier as well. So it's going to be tougher than last year, I think. it's tough to say. Like if I can get that sort of just steady pace going,
yeah,
I think I can get there. I've also done this course for Europe's twice before, so I know sort of like the venue, I know the layout. So it's obviously Henley Infinity. That was hard going. So if I manage 60 miles, all obstacles open all day, in 12 hours. So I'm confident I can hit a good marker as long as things go to plan.
Good.
So
and
got a couple of my friends from back home. Mo here from Northern Ireland, British, and my friend Colin somewhere who's back from where I am from Inverness. So the two of them, and also the parents I think they've arrived in Grantham, so they'll be here tomorrow as well.
Brilliant.
So the mother's the #1 fan, so she wants to come down since it was the first time in England.
Awesome.
I'm Leon.
I'm David. I'm Lewis.
I've been doing it since 2013, enjoying myself, and I think it's 141 Tough Mudders completed after this one. So, on to you.
I started in 2015 with this guy. We started doing it for charity. This is now my 75th today, providing I finish.
Tomorrow.
Yeah, tomorrow.
Brilliant.
Sunday, providing I finish. I'm really excited. It's the first time it's here in the UK. I've waited a long time to be stood wearing this bib, and it's exciting more than anything, I think.
Lewis, what does World's Toughest Mudder mean to you?
Fear, pain, terror. No, I'm looking forward to it. It's going to be horrendous out there. We've just seen the course. It looks fun. What was it called? Firefly.
Yeah.
It looks like a mixture of walk the plank, but with fire. Yeah, that's going to be fun. Looking forward to that when it's fully lit up. All the gas and fire going middle at night. That's going to be good fun.
As long as we don't singe any eyebrows or anything.
There's a lot of people out there who, struggle, terrified, get anxiety, they struggle with the thought of having to complete all the obstacles. And as an idea, we thought we'd create Team Broken, and I haven't got the t-shirt on because I've been volunteering all day, but we started Team Broken as a joke a few years ago at an ETM, and it just we all just walking and helping each other, and more people got on the ethos, and before we knew it, and it's like, it's happened. It's not just WTM, it's going to be for Tough Mudders and stuff like that, where people just want to help. If we can help them, later on in the day we can help people, especially elites who are tired and all that stuff. We can just lend them a hand and help them over the obstacles, because we're not here for time, ego or anything, just really to help and go out and just do what we need to do, really.
Survive.
Survive the 24 hours and go from there.
Well,
hey, I'm Ruth Battersea, and I'm here at World's Toughest Mudder for the first time in the UK at my favourite venue to race, Belvoir Castle. This is the first place I ever ran an ultra, and I just turned up at Belvoir Castle and ran Europe's Toughest, so this is kind of where it all began for me, so I'm really excited to be back here. I'm really excited, actually. I'm looking forward to Firefly. I'm really glad they brought a water jump back in, because that's exactly what we needed. I'm happy we've got the Block Ness, we've got a water crossing, and it looks like the rigs have been, changed a bit, making it a little bit more technical. So I think it's really good balance, actually. I think it's a really good balance, Mentally, I'm absolutely ready. Whether my legs can keep up with what I want to do mentally is the question. But I'm just going to give it all I've got. Normally I feel better as I start a race, so I'm hoping with a bit of time, a few, maybe 30 miles in, I'll be like, yay! Here we go.
All right, off we go.
Hi, I'm B. I'm an adaptive athlete. I'm paraplegic. We're taking on the mental challenge of World's Toughest Mudder because we can, apparently. I'm regretting all my life choices right now. I am petrified, but I can't wait at the same time.
So it's your first one. How many Tough Mudders have you done, B?
This will be my 7th, and I've done 2 endurance events out of them, and the rest were all 15k.
And how many have you got in the team, Sam?
We've got 5 for the whole event. We've got an extra team member that's going to do the first and the last lap. So technically 6, but 5 will be doing the whole event.
Oh, that's going to be quite challenging then.
It's going to be a challenge. We've got a game plan. We know what we're doing. We're all experienced. So just let's get out there.
B, which obstacle are you looking forward to the most?
probably Block Ness in the dark of all things, because I like Block Ness, but doing it in the dark is going to be a whole new experience. So it's going to change the way we maybe work. And I'm excited to see what it's like doing it in the dark.
And Sam, what do you think is going to be the most challenging obstacle out there?
For us, the most challenging one is Mudderhorn. With a small team and what it takes to get up there. But if we've got the time and the energy, we will do an attempt on the last lap.
Hi, I'm Carla.
Hi Carla. Hi Michelle. So Michelle, you're a veteran of Tough Mudder and World's Toughest Mudder, but Carla, how many Tough Mudders have you done?
I've only done 2.
You've done 2 Tough
and this
Mudders.
Is the third. Let's make it a world.
So number 3 is World's Toughest Mudder.
Yeah.
And I obviously follow you on Instagram. When did you make the decision to join as at World's Toughest Mudder?
4 days ago? 5 days ago? Not long ago.
I mean, Michelle knows, well, Michelle's crazy anyway, but Michelle knows how crazy this is.
Yeah.
Why have you decided to undertake World's Toughest Mudder?
I'm really, really excited. I love Tough Mudder, and I thought, let's just go all out. Let's go do the world on this time. And I'm raising money for Mental Health Research UK.
How are you feeling?
Excited.
Yeah.
I'm just going to do as much as I can. I'm aiming for 50 miles, but I don't know if that's me being really ambitious. I've no idea what I'm capable of.
Exactly. You don't know.
I've no
Whatever
idea.
happens is happening.
Yeah. I don't plan on sleeping. I plan on keep moving, even if it's walking or crawling.
Brilliant.
We are Team Squidhearts! I'm Chris.
I'm Darren.
I'm Kev.
And Ali.
This is my second World's Toughest.
And you guys have done...
First.
How are you feeling about your first World's Toughest Mudder?
Excited.
Yeah. Come on. Do you really feel excited?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, really excited. Can't wait.
I'm just here for the merch.
The swag.
Got his crown.
It's all about the swag. Words of wisdom have you given these guys?
I've said, stay out all the time, only pit for no more than 9 minutes, 6 if you can, and just keep going.
Just going to go out there, give it our best go, and see what happens.
Awesome.
Hi, I'm Ben Griffin from the UK.
And
I'm a Tough Mudder Legionnaire. This is my first World's Toughest Mudder, so yeah, nervous, excited. ETM, ETI.
Yeah.
A lot of Spartans across Europe as well, but yeah, first Worlds.
Awesome. So, why World's Toughest Mudder?
Something that's always been on my list to do. Obviously, with it being in America, normally it's a little bit hard juggling family life and work life. So when they announced it was going to be in the UK, it was a no-brainer. It's always something that I've wanted to do.
Yeah.
Push myself. I've never run more than, well, in DTM really. So yeah, it's going to be a challenge, but yeah, I'm looking forward to it. Feel good, but I kind of feel like if I still had another 2 more weeks, I would still probably feel the same. It's just one of them, you kind of just got to attack it really. So
just sound like you're just at the right time of ready.
Yeah, I think so, yeah.
Well.
Matt, come on, you're the team captain.
So we are Mudders Without Borders. I'm Matt. I'm Sven.
I'm Jan.
Hello, welcome to UK, welcome to World's Toughest Mudder. Tell me a little bit about how many Tough Mudders you guys have done before.
For me, it's like around 60 and 1 Worlds.
Yeah.
But the last one was before Corona, so it's my first 24 hours race after that. So
this is my 84th Tough Mudder, my 3rd Worlds. I ran 50 miles in 2019. 75 miles in 2022, so it's the first time running as a team today.
I think I'm the novice then, more or less. I've got under 20 Tough Mudders, and that's the first World.
Nice.
I've trained a little bit this year with like extended runs in Germany for 75k, so I'm quite positive.
Brilliant.
I'll fit the team.
We knew each other from Tough Mudders regularly, the regular season ones, and we still communicate, we still talk quite a lot on social media. And I think both of us were interested in what the other one was doing, and we were both initially going to be in a team of 2. Yeah. So we said, well, why don't we merge? We've lost one due to injury. So we've come together as a group from that.
Have you had any words of wisdom from Sven or from Matt about what to expect from 24 hours?
Not really what to expect from 24 hours, but definitely a lot of support when it comes to organizing it, having the stuff here. I mean, Matt obviously has the shorter route, doesn't have to fly in, so a lot of the equipment is here due to his doing, and yeah, everything else will sort itself out on the run.
I need to put plenty of sun cream on because the weather's not going to be in my favour as a ginger bearder. And just staying hydrated.
Yeah, exactly.
Perfect.
Always drinking, yeah.
Perfect.
I'm Steve from Team Short Shorts.
I'm Alan from Team Short Shorts.
I'm Paddy from Team Short Shorts. We've also unfortunately dissipated throughout growing up, getting kids,
Adulting's
family.
kicked in.
Adulting has kicked in.
Yeah, life.
Marriage, children, ultra running. Yeah.
Marriage, child, now 8 weeks old. So
Bloody hell!
I'm getting the sleep deprivation in set for
Oh
this.
my God!
This is rest.
Congratulations! I did not even know that.
I've got a 2-year-old and that's been training for this. I think we must have known that the WTM was going to come to the UK, and it was like, right, 8 months, no sleep, let's go. So I started Tough Mudder back in 2012. Last year did my 100th race at Northwest, and ready to do this one, which is I think it's my 102nd or 103rd, something like that.
Nice.
Started 2015, done 100 plus Tough Mudders, done Worlds 3 times. Thought this time I'll pit crew, especially with new baby, there was no chance of training.
Yeah, and I think I did my first Tough Mudder in 2014 even. 30 plus, something like that. I did Worlds back in 2019 in Atlanta. Now we're
cold
in the Midlands.
The hot one.
It's your fault, isn't it? You're bringing the heat with you. Yeah. I think the vibe is slightly different. Yeah. That also America is very, I don't know the word. Hoorah. Yeah. Well, the Brits can be a bit more somber. We like our sarcasm. Yeah. So, but yeah, I think that the vibe is going to get there as we get going. Just an hour and a half-ish to go, something like that. I'm looking forward to seeing what the British humour can do to some of the obstacles and see like just how that's going to mess with everyone. I'm not going to like Funky Monkey. That twister they put on there is evil.
It looks evil.
I'm going to guess about an 80% fail rate on that one. Yeah. That's my guess.
Do you know what? Last night I had a bit of a wobble. Genuinely. I was like, don't know if I'm ready for it, have I done it? But woke up, managed to get to sleep, woke up this morning, and as it gets closer to start time, I'm getting more and more up for it. Genuinely.
It's going to be fun, it's going to be hot. We're just going to do it, aren't we? Yeah,
so as ready as like being at Worlds.
Lazy person.
Hi, I'm Linda Johnson.
Hi.
I started obstacle racing in 2015. I did a couple of Tough Mudders and my first World's Toughest Mudder in 2017 in Vegas.
Yeah.
Since then, I've been doing quite a lot of Europe's Toughest Mudders. Haven't done any for the last 2 or 3 years.
Right.
But yeah, I think I've done somewhere around 20 altogether.
20, nice. And of course, you kind of played it down, or you haven't said anything, but you have won Europe's Toughest Mudder before, haven't you?
Yes.
Yes. Was that 2018, 2019? It was here, wasn't it? It was in Midlands.
Yes, it was here. I'm trying to think. I think it was 2019.
Yeah, I think it's something like that. One of the first ones. Second one, I think.
I basically went into retirement. I haven't done any running for nearly 3 years now. So as soon as I found out it was in the UK, obviously everybody was moaning at me saying it's in the UK, you need to do it, you need to. So yeah, I came out of retirement literally just to come and have a bit of a blast and some fun with everybody.
Just have a bit of fun and get out there.
Yeah.
But of course, we were just talking offline. You've done a bit of running. You're quite happy with running. You've been doing CrossFit. So you're pretty strong and just what will be will be.
Yeah, definitely.
All right. So an hour and a half to go. How are you feeling?
Calm, unbelievably calm. I think it's because I've got no pressure on myself.
Yeah.
Because I've come into it wanting to do it for fun. I'm not chasing anything in particular. I've got my own goals. I'm kind of, I'm not too fussed, you know, I'm just going to go out, get chatting to people, each lap, pick up someone new, have a little chat on the way sort of thing, and just enjoy it.
Hi there, my name's Zach Angel, I'm from Warrington. This is my first World's Tough Mudder.
Brilliant.
Literally just got here, so I've got to do a bit of preparing for that, so nice little morning travel this morning. Bit of traffic, lots of tractors, but hey, we're here. This is my first World's Tough Mudder. I've done Europe's Toughest Mudder this year and last year. Really enjoyed it, and with it being in the UK, I thought, right, bring it on. Let's do this. I want to finish it. So, ideally somewhere between 60 to 75 miles would be amazing. But again, like I said, the race doesn't start until the first 12 hours, does it? So get the first 12 hours out of the way. Second 12 hours is when the race begins. So,
that's right.
We'll see. My aim is just to keep going. Couple of breaks, keep going, and not go out too hot on the first couple of laps. So yeah, we'll see how it goes.
Hi, well, my name's Sean, and I'm here at World's Toughest Mudder. So I know this course well, probably a little too well because of ETM, but I'm just hoping to be out for 25 and a half hours.
Yeah.
And utilise the weather as much as we can and just enjoy it, because it's going to suck. So you don't want to be in a world of pain for 25 hours, because it's going to be a long time. So
what's your taper been like?
Not ideal. Helped a mate on a double Bob Graham round last weekend, which for people who don't know, that's 66 mile twice with a total elevation of 60,000 foot. And then the weekend before that was the Montaigne Spine Sprint, which again was another 50 mile ultra run. And then I've had a couple of days off, and now we're ready to go again. Just want to get going. Community's buzzing. It's good to be back. Let's just see what the legs have got.
How you doing? I'm Kevin.
I'm Becky. I'm Olivia. I'm Kim.
I'm Keith.
I'm Gomez.
Andy.
Alan. And this is Little Scotland.
Little Scotland.
Little Scotland, welcome. So, I guess asking the first timers, have you had any pearls of wisdom from these old timers?
No.
Don't think wisdom's their strong point. I've had a few threats.
Gentle persuasions.
That's nice. So
keep moving over the 24 hours. Keep yourself hydrated and just believe in yourself is really the message that the runners have. To be honest.
More people on course during the night. Totally different atmosphere. It's never to be. Well, hopefully it's going to be happening again, but just going to really enjoy it. And
I think because there's so many more people that we know that are here, so you've spent more of your time going around chatting to those that you know and getting a bit of camaraderie going and having some fun.
I'm fine.
Yeah.
Is it too late to start training, Will?
Never too late to start training. You can train whilst you're on the course. It's all right. You have 24 hours.
Excited.
Yeah. You all seem nervously excited, I think. You can tell.
Excited.
Hi, I'm Chris James. This is my 8th World's Toughest Mudder. I don't know why I keep coming back, although I get asked all the time. Probably this time it's because it's in the UK for the first time. I've done it in America 7 times before, so yeah, couldn't not do it on my doorstep. Gonna go out there and have some fun.
And aided by pit crew.
I have my coach and pit crew here, yes.
Yeah, so Lisa Smith, this is my 6th World's Toughest Mudder as pit crew and coach, so I have never raced it for very particular reasons, which I'm going to keep to myself.
I know what they are.
It's far. It's fine.
So obviously here this year with 8 athletes in the different breed camp. All have been preparing in their own various ways, working on strengths and weaknesses, but obviously a 24-hour event, the key thing to anything like this is mental grit, mental toughness, and that's one of the biggest things that we work on in different breeds.
Yeah. So at the dark hours, let's say, because actually it's going to get light from 3 o'clock, isn't it? But let's say it's 1 o'clock at night. What would you be telling your team to try and keep them positive and motivated?
Well, we do a lot of the work on that before the race, so actually they should actually have most of those tools themselves. But obviously when they come into that pit, and like you say, this year we're not going to have much darkness, we're hopefully not going to have much cold, so actually this is probably one of the easiest years, fingers crossed, from that point of view. But then it's but there is still that moment of it really fucking sucks out there, and what do I do? And you just kind of go, okay, well, how far have you gone? It's day 1, minute 1, hour 1 mentality. It doesn't really matter what's happened before, it doesn't really matter what's going to happen in 5 hours. It's about what are you going to do right now. All you've got to do is just go out for one more, put one foot in front of the other, 1 mile, 1 obstacle at a time, get yourself back.
Control the controllable.
Number 1, so I have 5 mindset rules in different breed, and number 1 is control the controllable, and the only thing we truly can control is our reaction to a situation.
Yeah.
And that's it.
It does suck at 1 in the morning, and it sucks at 2 in the morning, and 3 3 in the morning, and it doesn't get any better really till the sun comes up, which luckily here will be a bit earlier.
Yeah, the sun comes down, goes down quite late as well, so that's good.
I say this will be the nicest night ops we've ever seen.
It's probably the most pleasant, predicted the most pleasant so far. So less darkness, less cold. So those are bonuses. But I did so many regular Tough Mudders, well over 100, and in the end, I just kind of thought, okay, I'm done with this bit. But this is a completely different beast. This is my event. This is a thing I want to do every year. Although I still don't know why I want to do it every year. But it's just, I still get nervous even after all this. I've got a friend with me who's his first one, and there's obviously lots of people out there on their first or second go of it. And the fear doesn't go away. But if it's not scaring you, what's the point in doing it? You've got to have that level of fear of why the hell am I here? What am I doing to myself? And why am I doing this? And you'll find out when you're out there. It's when you find out who you are. And if you can handle this kind of thing, you can get through 24 hours of this without sleeping in your tent and all that kind of stuff, because I'm mostly against that. To me, 24 hours means being out there 24 hours, apart from pits. But essentially, if you can do this, then you can handle anything else in life, can't you? Yeah. It is one of those metaphors. You get through this 24 hours of grit and suffering, then, when you lose your job, it's like, well, okay, I can deal with that, and you get on with your life.
Yeah, my name's Mike Hinton, also known on the Tough Mudder circuit as Mike Mudder. I've been in OCR for just over 11 years. This has been my first World Toughest. I've never done a Euros Toughest. I've done just shy of 80 Tough Mudders, normal Tough Mudders. So yeah, absolutely buzzing to be around here at the moment. Yeah, not a lot of people know this, but I suffer from epilepsy, which I'm not heavy. I don't suffer from it very heavy unless there's issues with my sleep. So anything that involves night running, not getting a good night's sleep, sometimes can interfere with that. So I've avoided Worlds, Euros for pretty much ever since I've got into Tough Mudder, sort of the last 10 years. It was always something that was always on a bucket list, but knew was never really going to be achievable. But now it's come to the UK, I've got to do it and just see how it goes. I think it will be dealing with my medication, make sure that's on point, seeing how I'm doing when I get to sort of 10 o'clock midnight kind of time. And although it's amazing to be here and I'm absolutely buzzing, it will be something that it's number one priority for me, making sure that I can make sure I start at 12 and that I finish at half 1, hopefully. People that know me know that I love my Funky Monkey, so really intrigued to see how that goes for me. I was quietly confident until I saw the Twister attachment to it, so I think it'd be I'll be just happy just if I can complete that once.
Cool.
I hope you enjoy listening to all of them amazing interviews from all of them amazing athletes. What have we got coming up next? We have got lots coming up next. Don't forget, in a few weeks' time, we've got the UK OCR series heading all the way up to Tough Mudder in Yorkshire. Hopefully, we might have someone rabbiting, namely me. If I'm not rabbiting, I'm going to be running Infinity. So hope to catch you up, run with you, film you, whatever's going off on that day. But I'll be up there in Yorkshire. In the meantime, watch out for the latest podcast coming out. World's Toughest Mudder. We're even going to speak. Couldn't even get my words out then. We're even going to speak to Giles and Katie, race director. So Giles and Katie are going to come on and speak to me and Will about Tough Mudder. We're going to throw some questions at them. Let's hope they've got the answers. In the meantime, take care, stay safe, and keep on running. I'll speak to you all soon. Bye. Thank you for listening to the UK OCR podcast. I hope you enjoyed listening to our podcast today. If you like what we do, please think about joining our Patreon. It only costs £2 a month and it goes to help supporting us to put these podcasts on. Or if you fancy a one-off payment, just buy us a beer. The links to both are in the description. In the meantime, you stay safe and you keep on running, everyone, and I'm sure we'll see you on the course soon. Take care. Bye.